I come from Greece, from a small village where dreams were big, even if resources were scarce. And I later immigrated and grew up in one of the most underserved, marginalized, and stigmatized suburbs called Rinkeby, a place often defined by its lacks. But for me, it was where strength, solidarity, and survival were born. And I am so happy today because also the brilliant Magda Berhe from SIDA is also from that small suburb. An applaud to her. You will meet her very, very soon. And today I travel as a journalist and author and human rights advocate, and always carrying with me this deep belief in the power of people, of partnerships, and potential. And we meet today in a world that feels in so many ways out of balance. Climate change is accelerating, inequality is deepening, wars are destroying lives and futures, and millions of people, especially women and youth, are still waiting for a fair chance. And yet we're here, not just to reflect, but to reimagine, not just to talk, but to transform. Because the truth is, the global system we've inherited was not built to include everyone. It was built for efficiency, not equity, for speed, not for sustainability. It was built for profit, not people. But now we have a chance to redesign it together. Because when we invest in skills, we invest in dignity. When we add local value, we build resilience. And when we put people at the center, especially those long pushed to the margins, we don't just build better economies, we build hope. So that's why we're here today, to shift the logic, to shape the future, and to make sure that everyone, everywhere, gets the chance to rise and to thrive. So what excites me most about this day is the incredible diversity of minds, missions, and movements gathered here. And we're not only talking about supply chains, we're shaping the systems that can empower people, elevate communities, and build more sustainable world together. So thank you so much, UNIDO, and supported by SIDA. And thank you to Volvo, the World of Volvo, for hosting. And to open this day with intention, here's a short video that frames the challenges and opportunities that we're here to explore today.
As the global economy continues to evolve, the pressure to build resilient, inclusive, and sustainable industries is greater than ever. Local value addition, processing, manufacturing, and innovation closer to the source creates jobs, boosts economies, and builds long-term industrial strength. But it can't happen without a skilled workforce. Around the globe, there's a widening gap between the skills people have and what industries need, especially in fast-evolving sectors like green energy, manufacturing, and digital services. At UNIDO's Learning and Knowledge Development Facility, we partner with governments, training institutions, and the private sector to offer training programs that respond to real needs, equipping companies and their workers with the skills they need to thrive. For global companies, this means stronger local ecosystems, better quality, and fewer disruptions. It also helps meet sustainability, ESG, and localization goals, while opening new markets and building trust. For producer countries, it means economic diversification, youth employment, and real ownership of industrial development. Skills drive value, and this value builds supply chain resilience. Let's work together to shape a future where skills development powers local growth, global collaboration, and shared prosperity.
Everybody's so silent. You know, we're going to become friends today. I mean, best friends. We're going to spend the day together in this beautiful space. So I would just, because I see you're very quiet, are you like Zen? So I would like you to stand up for a while. Stand up, just stand up and do like, okay, just take your own space in your room and just shake off a bit. I don't know if I went to bed at 3 o'clock at night, I arrived 2. So I just want you to just walk to a person you have never, ever seen in your life before and that you don't know and present yourselves and say, oh, it's so great to meet you. I look forward to hang out with you today. So please do that because we have to break the ice. Wow, perfect. And now I need to interrupt you. Thank you so much. Please go back to your seats. Oh, maybe this was a bad idea because I see you want to keep chatting. Because this is how we will use our breaks today. Okay, we will exchange ideas, we will exchange practices and so on, and we're going to live as friends and partners and cooperate and collaborate for all this. Okay, so I would just like to hear you applauding because the speakers, you know, it's quite some kind of nervous to stand here. You feel very, very lonely. And I know many of the speakers, maybe they feel a bit nervous. So we are here to help each other and to embrace each other and support each other. So I would like to hear you give a big round of applause. Perfect. For your amazing work that you're doing. Thank you so much. So it's now my pleasure to introduce a leader whose vision and voice have inspired action for far beyond borders. As Director General of UNIDO, Mr. Gerd Müller has championed inclusive, sustainable industrial development with both integrity and urgency. Let's hear his opening words in this virtual message.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, best greetings from Vienna, from UNIDO. Thanks so much to the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency and the Volvo Group for the support of this forum. We are living in very dynamic times. Digitalization, AI, and green technologies are bringing great chances and changes. And greater demand for skilled labor and local manufacturing, which is what developing countries need to sustainably grow their economies and to build competitive and resilient supply chains with more local value addition, more high-value manufacturing and services, more market access, more prosperity. Skills development is absolutely key to this. UNIDO helps countries bridge the skills and education gap. Our learning and knowledge development facilities brings public and private partners together to match technical training with what industries need. And we have many projects that support this, from mineral refining in Guinea to commercial vehicle driving and mechanics training in Ethiopia. The LKDF also focuses on sustainability skills giving young people the skills they need to thrive in a digital and green future. To create fair and sustainable supply chains worldwide, we need the cooperation of governments, private business, educational institutions, and development partners, all working together. This is a collective effort. Ladies and gentlemen, this forum is where we can create these necessary partnerships. Let us join together in the spirit of solidarity and to create win-win situations. Today, the world faces many challenges, but industry is a huge part of the solution to all of these. Opportunities, livelihoods, long-term perspectives for people and planet. A world where no one is left behind. Together, we can achieve so much. Thank you.
Beautiful. I would also like to tell you that I don't know how much social media you use, but if you do it, please share the wisdom from the stage on and use the hashtag LKDF, please. So our next speaker is one of the driving forces behind this forum, and Maria Tegborg is the acting head of global department at SIDA. Give her a big applause.
Very pleased to be here, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished participants. My name is Maria Tegborg, and I'm the acting director of the global department at the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency, SIDA. And it is my great honor to represent SIDA at this opening session of this year's edition of the LKDF Forum in Gothenburg. This year's theme, Skills Development and Local Value Addition, ensuring sustainable growth in the global supply chains, is both timely and essential for global progress and closely aligned with SIDA's mission to improve living conditions for people living in poverty. The cost of achieving the goals outlined in the 2030 Agenda far exceeds the resources available through international development cooperation. Reaching these goals will require strong collaboration between private and public sectors. At SIDA, we are adapting our work to the government's new reform agenda with the headline Development Assistance for a New Era, Freedom, Empowerment and Sustainable Growth. The agenda emphasizes the importance of economic growth, trade, and private sector development and seeks to find synergies between development cooperation and trade policy. One key approach is to create pathways into the formal economy and labor market by supporting technical and vocational education and training. TVET equips individuals with practical, hands-on skills that are directly aligned with the needs of the private sector in local economies. The private sector plays a crucial role in developing local, regional, and global markets and in building value chains that are essential for inclusive economic growth. The new Swedish reform agenda emphasizes the importance of strengthening synergies with export promotion and developing innovative ways of working. The business community contributes valuable knowledge, capital, and innovative capabilities and help create business opportunities and address development challenges, particularly through collaboration with our staff at embassies in partner countries. We engage with private sector actors who share our core values, thereby increasing the potential for sustainable business that drives development results and generate positive systemic impact. This approach is clearly outlined in SIDA's internal sub-strategy for private sector collaboration, 2024 to 2026. A path towards a more sustainable future begins with ensuring that companies and individuals engaged in skill development and local value addition are equipped with the competences needed to practice responsibly. companies and their workers must have the knowledge and abilities to operate in ways that respect the environment, uphold human rights, support personal and professional growth, and help close the skills gap. I'm pleased with our partnership with UNIDO through the LKDF initiative. Colleagues from SIDA have had the opportunity to visit Ethiopia together with UNIDO and Volvo, where they saw firsthand the Missile Training Center. The center uses cutting-edge technology to train truck drivers and mechanics, an excellent example of how the private sector contributes to skills development. And myself have actually been driven by one of these drivers. LKDF 2.0 provides direct support to governments, the private sector, training institutions, students, and investors. It helps strengthen local economies, create jobs, and build global supply chains in a way that promotes sustainability and expands economic opportunities. So to conclude, we must continue to invest in developing the skills needed to ensure the supply chains operate responsibly from the extraction of raw materials to their final use in green and digital technologies, and to prepare a workforce equipped for the future. I now invite you all to engage in thoughtful and constructive dialogue throughout the LKDF forum. Let us seize this opportunity to learn from each other, build lasting partnerships, and work together to turn our shared vision into reality. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so it's now my pleasure to introduce someone who leads Volvo Group's global sustainability efforts with clarity, courage, and commitment. Please welcome our host today, Chief Sustainability Officer Karin Svensson.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and now also friends. Welcome to the world of Volvo and to the beautiful city of Gothenburg. My name is Karin, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chief Sustainability Officer of the Volvo Group. It's a great honor to stand before you today and welcome you to the LKDF Forum 2025. At the Volvo Group, our mission is to drive prosperity through innovative transport and infrastructure solutions. To achieve this vision, we recognize the need and importance of a growing skilled workforce. LKDF plays a vital role in this. Dedicated to building a skilled workforce, LKDF empowers individuals to drive local developments and economic progress. Through innovative public-private development partnerships, LKDF establishes and enhances local industrial academias, addressing the growing need of skilled professionals in various markets, which is essential to fostering inclusive and sustainable industrial development. I am particularly proud to welcome you to the world of Volvo, the home of the Volvo Group and of Volvo Cars. The world of Volvo is a space designed by people, for people, where we genuinely care about each other and about the planet. The world of Volvo is a hub where ideas should flourish, collaboration should thrive, and it's embodying our commitment to innovation and community. The vision of LKDF is clear: to capture best practices and share the invaluable lessons learned through partnership. And I can see no better place to do just that than here at World of Volvo. So today when we gather, I think this is an unique opportunities for us all to meet from different businesses, from institutions, from academia, and from authorities. And together we can ignite collaboration and innovation that will empower the next generation of skilled professionals. Thank you for being here today. I look forward to the inspiring discussions and insights that will emerge during our time together. So once again, a warm welcome to the LKDF Forum 2025, to Gothenburg and to the world of Volvo. Thank you.
Thank you, Karin, and we will hear more of
Yes.
you from you soon.